Attention, please.
Alright, this group is Ben, Diane, Gigi, Sandra, Joseph, and Steve in the back. So first thing, we need to rewind to see this one, but Joseph, Shaw, on the first stroke, when we set up for that first stroke, you're really rotated and twisted. You want your setup position to be a little more like Ben in C1. So, yeah, so Gigi, your timing is a little bit late.
Jenny, try and stay in the water a little longer.
So Steve, you can get a little bit more.
Just paddle out to the side.
Yeah, it looks like as you pick up the paddle, it's almost like we can see it already twisted. So you want to make sure that your paddle isn't twisted in towards the boat. You shouldn't be able to see any of that burn water logo. It should be pretty much right next to the boat. It should be just a line, thin line. So try and get that a little bit. Sandra, it looks, your body position looks good. You want to try and get a little bit more pressure through that top hand. It looks like you've got a lot of it coming through the bottom hand, and then try and finish your stroke a little bit stronger, with a little bit more pressure through the end. Gigi, your paddle's definitely kind of coming down a little bit at the front, so it doesn't quite match up. So there's a timing issue here, and then there's the issue of your body is sitting up later than everybody else. So if you just compare yourself to Sandra behind you, oftentimes Sandra will start moving up or backwards a little bit sooner than you, and you can get both of your arms to be a little bit straighter too. That'll help you get a little bit more pressure through it. Diane, your top hand looks pretty good. Your body is good, moving forward and back. If anything, I would say you can reach a little bit lower in the front and hold the pressure a little bit longer in the back. It looks like you start to bend your bottom hand, the elbow, a little bit early. And then yours is actually kind of a lot like Steph's, where your body doesn't move a whole lot forward and back. You can get a little bit more movement there. You're doing a good job with your top hand, Ben, and your bottom hand stays pretty straight too. You just want to get a little bit more, set it a little bit lower in the front, and then to do that, as you can use the swing weight of your body kind of coming forward to plant your bottom hand a little bit lower.
Chelsea, you're entering just a hair late, a little bit quicker to the front. You can also, I think, release a little bit earlier.
Let's see. What else do you see here?
Dennis, don't let that top arm drop.
So timing issues again a little bit. Definitely, Gigi, you're a little bit early. Oh, sorry, late, not early. Sandra's looking good, consistent. And then Joseph, I mentioned this to you before, but it looks like you're kind of rotated off to the side, like a little bit much. You want your body to be a little bit more square. As you reach forward, you want to kind of keep your chest up forward a little bit more, and then keep a little bit more space between your left ear and your top arm. So notice as you come forward, it's right next to your ear. You want to keep a little bit more of an open body position, chest up and forward, and then the shoulder a little bit lower. And then also a little bit more body movement. You can kind of see other Joseph in the orange, how much his body is moving forward and back. We want to try and get a little bit more body motion and not rely so much on the rotation.
Yeah, that was better.
Attention, please. Yep.
Alright, so bringing up to speed, Gigi definitely slow coming back to the front. And Sandra, I think the first couple of strokes you might have been a little bit slow too. Eventually it's in there. Yeah, Gigi, you tend to be definitely on the late side. Paddles coming in late. and you want to be a little bit quicker and a little bit lower too. So yeah, Sandra's almost having a hard time avoiding hitting your paddle in the back.
GG, you're late.
Ben, I would actually say you can get a little bit more rotation. So looking at Joseph in the red, that's a little bit too much. So he's all the way rotated and not moving his body as much forward or back. But somewhere in the between, that'll help you just grab a little bit more water. Good straight top hand. Diane also good straight top hand. Steve also in the back, you're a little bit late, and paddle's coming up a little bit wide off the water. Notice that we can kind of see a lot more of your blade than, for example, Sandra as she returns. So your blade is angled out towards us, towards the camera. You want to keep that twisted. Make sure it's right alongside, perpendicular to the gunwale. One thing I also noticed, Joseph, you're getting your hand really nice and deep. You can probably choke up a little bit on the paddle, and the idea we want to get is we want to get set low in the front, but we don't necessarily need to go like deeper through the stroke. We want it to be a horizontal from the bottom, while it's in the water. So you're doing a good job staying front. Just you don't need to go deeper. Just sit up a little bit more. Hold that pressure from there. Sandra, you're looking pretty good. Diane, you're looking pretty good. For you guys, in terms of just improving your technique is there. We can work on always like power and just fitness too in the boat. Those would be a couple of things that, if you can make time on a one man, that would help you greatly. But in terms of technique, you guys look pretty good. Great job.
Time it up in the back.
Yeah, Gigi definitely still kind of want to work on that timing. So right here, you're actually not too far off, but your blade is just much more shallow than Diane, Sandra, and Ben in front of you. So even if you're in and out at the right time, again, there's the timing again, falling behind a little bit. We want to get it a little bit more grab from each hole. So setting it a little bit lower and holding the pressure a little bit longer, and then keeping that top hand a little bit straighter. That will help with that too. Ben, you want to take a look at this when you pause the video. I think by the time you're fully buried, I believe your blade's already a little negative. Alright, same group of people on the left side here.
1, 2, 3, up.
Actually, we got a couple different people. Some people did two sides. I believe this is the 300, one of the 300s we did.
9, 10, and reach it out.
Timing looks actually pretty good right here. Better than in the longer piece, so good job. Steve, your paddle doesn't quite twist as much on this side, but we still see a little bit more of it than we see anyone else, so I think you still have a little bit of that blade twist, but it's better on this side.
Good job. How did the longer